Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
So it's away we go then. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. For Messi. Neymar. Fagioli. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And here's the chance to counter. Akanji. Good purposeful running this. Gives it back. And it's Caicedo. Nicely spread. Fagioli. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Valverde. More and more pressure on the ball here. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Alexander-Arnold, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, what a mistake! Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post! Still goalless at the moment. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the left it goes. Oh, super ball! And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Caicedo. Camavinga. Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Son Heung-min tries to clear. Referee's given a throw. And it's Fascioli. Messi, up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time.
Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Camavinga, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's a promising position. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And this is chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Donnarumma claims comfortable. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Camavinga cuts out the pass. Valverde.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was...
Messi! Caicedo into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Neymar, and shapes to shoot! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Son Heung-min. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. And Fascioli. And here's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Is there any support? And the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Messi cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Eze proves just a little bit too strong. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Robertson. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control. Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Akanji. And it's Valverde. Caicedo. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Messi. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style. Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that looks a decent ball. Caicedo. Now then, the ball's come loose. And Messi! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Kvaratskhelia! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! A finish of true class! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Maguire. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That has been slung wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And a chance! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Kvaratskhelia being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Valverde. It's Fascioli, and he welcomes it in. There's the shot! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Camavinga. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion...
Gets his head on it! And that has faded wide.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 44.
The changes then in quick succession.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 18.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And it's Caicedo. And he's in on goal! Decent chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. That looks a good ball through. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Neymar. And the finish! And he's missed it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here. Valverde. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And Akanji. Now it's Valverde. Out to the right. Eze. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Look at this, takes a shot! And yes, it's there! He has gobbled up his 20th goal.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Akanji. And that has put paid to that.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's gone loose. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to... A header! No, that's just wide. Good read, needed to be. Valverde. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi, very much the hero in this game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.